we are having a challenge going on, Tim and I. So you can look forward to a lot of cool vlogs around that, where we want to publish a whole book. Until December. I already have done a plan with these cool sheets of paper, which is kind of nice. So I have them at home. I can show them to you later or in another clip. Like definitely in another clip, but maybe not today. And today we have May the 7th, which means in June, July, in about 7 months we want to publish a book, which is kind of crazy. So since we don't really have our first draft yet, we thought about making a first draft overview word count thing, where I will shortly write down numbers, and we have about 70 days until we have to have our first draft to give it away for reading. So that's that. And so I will write down the day numbers, and then each of us gets a color, and each day we can put here how many pages we did for that day, and then it will go like this. Yeah, we both want to hit 100k words in our first draft, because he writes a sci-fi book and I write a fantasy book, and we looked up how many pages are normal for these. So it's between 80,000 and 100,000k, and we said we want to hit 100,000k to make sure we have enough words to then put them around after the first draft process in the editing phase, because I always find it easier to put words away rather than putting words in again. So yeah, and then I think we will try to hit between 80 and 90,000 in our final thing. So that's one thing I'm doing. And another thing I'm doing is I'm plotting. I have a plotting book here where I just write down useful information. Here's a map, for example. Here's a timeline, which is really helpful for the world that is playing in. Then for each character I can show you that with a blank page, otherwise it would spoil you guys. So I have 2 blank pages for each character, for each main character. I plan on doing 1 page for each other character. I just need some info there. I don't need too much. So, and then on this side I have the name and maybe also a nickname or something, and then general stuff what their eye color is, what their ideals are, connection points, etc. Stuff like that. So I have that on that side here. And on the other side, I drew some stuff for them. Either, just cool little things which are part of their vibe and part of their also appearance, or stuff they have with them, or stuff they have somewhere else. And you can also see that up here, this frayed paper there. I also have like, then if I don't have enough space, I will put in flaps like this and just put more information there. So yeah, I have that. And so it's supposed to become a trilogy. So I did the same thing. I had 2 pages. I cut them up evenly, not really cutting, but like with pencil markings, and I put a timeline mark through them, and now I can just look where on the timeline of the 3 books stuff falls, and it's making my life so much easier. So I'm doing that. Yeah, I can just look. And I also said, because sometimes I have little plot holes in there, that I will not look after them right now. They will either fill themselves or I will work on them later. But for now, for the first draft, I just need to get it all out. Now, our first act of the day is writing down all the numbers. I needed to change. I was using the pilot G207. It's a gel pen, but that one is bleeding through, so I won't use that. Now I will try it with the Muji pen in black in 1.5. I will try that out. And maybe I will do something with this gray Tombow pen. It's the Tombow in N95, which I really like this color for making like lines and stuff. It's actually really nice there. So yeah, we'll try that out now. Oh, I think I will first do this, but I can use the other one to look if it's bleeding. And it's not. That's nice. That's nice. This is how it looks. And I think for that, this color is just amazing. That in the end it looks like this. I really like that it's not like wham in your face, you know. So now I will do the letters. Not the letters, the days. The numbers of the days. So today is day 5 of our challenge, which is the May 9th. and it's about 4 p.m. So that's quite fun. And I'm at 741 words right now. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. But I almost made it 1,000 words. And technically I'm trying to get until 10,000 words today. So okay, so today is day 6 of our challenge, I think.
Yes.
So now we write in what we did yesterday. Yeah, I have 1,085 words. There you see the word count. Whee! And now Dada puts it onto the thingy, word counter.
The progress bar.
Yes. This is amazing. This looks so nice.
Yes, yes it does.
We will do. So we will keep writing today.
Yes.
What do you want to? What is your day goal? Day's goal?
I don't know. To write something.
To write something. That's nice. I think I want to hit 3,000 words.
That's cool.
Yes, maybe. Let's see. I have to finish the first chapter. I'm stuck in it. So that's fun. That's fun. Where are you stuck?
I don't know.
Oh, you write your non-fiction
Yes.
right now.
I have another project coming first, so I will finish that first.
But you're almost done with it, so
Yeah.
we keep you updated. And
Yeah, of
us
course.
too. We have it day 7 of our challenge. And spoiler alert, I haven't written a word yesterday. Which is kind of funny. But I have already written about 100 words today, so yay. And in chapter 2. In which chapter are you, Dada?
I don't know. Because I've already written like an outlay for it. Do you call it like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I wanted to publish that for the Young Storyteller Award, but there it must have been really small, and I didn't want to leave it that small, so I have like nearly 10,000 words, and that's like the whole plot that I want to put in, like the main plot, but I want to make it broader. So I'm not really writing from start to finish, but I will more be filling holes and making scenes more eloquently.
That's actually really funny, I think.
Yes.
And I think it will also be a lot of fun. But like right now you're on your non-fiction work,
Yes.
right?
Because I'm working on a non-fiction book that I this year want to publish for the Young Storyteller Award. And I first want to finish my first draft of that book, and then I will start with my big novel.
Yeah, so it's out of the way and you don't have to think of that anymore. Where are you there? I think you have 17 chapters planned, right?
Yes, 17 in total. And I have written half of it, I think. A bit more. Should be a bit more.
So you're in chapter
9, I think.
9. That's cool.
Yes.
That's actually nice. Okay, so we will go back to our work. I will work on my big novel and you will work on
My non-fiction book.
your non-fiction book. Yeah, right. So maybe we give updates later. Depends. And the weather is really nice. We sit outside. It's really nice here, actually.
Yes, it's lovely.
Also really motivating to do something. So we will do that.